All roads led to the Ladikwali Hall of the Sheraton Abuja Hotel on Tuesday, September 18, 2012, when Ekiti State Governor Dr. John Kayode Fayemi received the Leadership Newspapers Award as the Governor of the Year 2011. Dr. Fayemi joined a host of other eminent Nigerians in other categories which cut across politics, business, education, philanthropy, entertainment, the arts and sports. Former Chief of Army Staff and Defense Minister General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma backed the Person of the Year award, while the Speaker of the House of Representatives Alhaji Aminu Waziri Tambuwal received the Politician of the Year award. Business mogul Alhaji Aliko Dangote backed the award for the Business Person of the Year. But indeed, it was an event at which Ekiti stole the show. And right inside the Ladikwali Hall, Ekiti indigents from different walks of life thronged in to give their governor massive support. The high-power delegation from Ekiti State was led by the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Funmilayo Olayinka, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Dr. Adewale Omiri, the Chief of Staff, Government House, Mr. Yemi Adaramudu, Action Congress Chairman in Ekiti State, High Chief Gideawe, and all members of the State Cabinet were top on the list of officials in attendance. Traditional rulers in Ekiti, led by the Chairman, Ekiti State Council of Obas, the Owaoye of Okemesi, Oba Adedeji Gbadibo, also gave royal presence. Even though it was not a political affair, national leaders of the Action Congress of Nigeria were on hand to give solidarity to one of their own. Prominent among them were National Chairman Chief Bisi Akande and former Governor of Lagos State Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who was also a speaker at the event. Other speakers included Professor Pat Utomi and Governor Ibrahim Shetima of Borno State, who was represented. There was also a delegation from the state of Osun led by the Deputy Governor Otumba Titilayo Laoye Tomori, who stood in for Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the state governor. The award ceremony was chaired by former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and former Nigerian permanent representative to the United Nations Alhaji Maitama Sule was one of the special guests. The man of the moment, Governor John Kayode Fayemi, in company with his delectable wife, Erelu Bisi Fayemi, was ushered into the arena with emotional and ecstatic renditions by his teeming supporters and admirers.
Thank you. We recognize the presence. Thank you.
The awards presentations proper were done in a pre-arranged order, and soon it came to what the organizers tagged the Star Award, the Governor of the Year.
Is the Governor of the Year.
Dr. Wale Olajide of the Ekiti State University read Governor Fayemi's citation.
We may better appreciate the man of the movement that we all today stand still for. That man the Yoruba will refer to as Akondainio, His Excellency Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Land of Honor. With the kind indulgence of this August Assembly, and because the man of today does not stand alone, he never stands alone and he never walks alone, I humbly request that the Amazon of our time, the pillar of support that has remained solid, dedicated and imbued with emancipation for women, take our stand, not beside, not in front, but at the half back, so that we may as well see a face that is firm and pretty. With all indulgence, let me invite our Excellency, Erenu Bisi Fayemi, the wife of the Executive Governor of the State.
He reeled out the lofty and enviable achievements of the governor in his short spell in office. The citation spoke of how Dr. Fayemi has continued to socially re-engineer the state in consonance with his administration's 8-point transformational agenda. Some of the achievements include free education, massive interventions in agriculture, healthcare, infrastructural development, tourism, and development of human capital.
Governor John Kayode Fayemi has been scoring his firsts. The first governor ever in Nigerian history to sign into law the Freedom of Information Bill. The first governor ever in the Nigerian history to sign into law the Gender Violence Prohibition Bill. The first governor ever south of the Sahara to sign into law Social Security for the Aged Bill, thus enabling every senior citizen above 65 years of age, irrespective of creed, color, or political leaning, to receive with no conditions attached 5,000 naira every month to the federal toll. No wonder he has earned today's doctor.
But the biggest cheer of the afternoon was soon to come. The onus of presenting Dr. Fayemi's award fell on none other than elder statesman and the Dan Masanin Kanu, Alhaji Maitama Sule. The acclaimed orator brought the house down with his outpour of encomium for a deserving recipient.
On behalf of the English group of newspapers, I am very pleased to present this to a deserving governor. The world can never be governed by force, never by fear, even never by power. In the end, what governs is the mind. what conquers in the spirit. The weapons of governing the mind and conquering the spirit are justice and fair play. I am presenting this to a governor who has a sense of justice and fair play. A governor who is a true Nigerian, who has all the leadership qualities. At a time like this, when we need leaders, not looters, leaders, not rulers, leaders with the fear of God, leaders who will not lie, leaders who will accept in public what they have accepted in secret, leaders, not rulers, leaders who are not corrupt, leaders who will not steal, leaders with the fear of God, leaders who look at a lot of the common men with the eyes of compatriots, not with the eyes of the privileged few, leaders, not rulers, leaders who have fire in their bellies but humanity in their hearts, fire in their bellies so that they may take unpleasant but necessary decisions, humanity in their hearts so that they may temper justice with mercy, leaders, not looters, not rulers. I am very happy to present this to a deserving governor, a leader of the people. May I congratulate you? May I congratulate you on behalf of the entire nation, because the nation needs leaders like you. Let other leaders emulate this government.
In his acceptance speech, Governor Fayemi explained why he chose to accept the award.
As an abiding critic of self-flagellating awards myself, and as one who generally throw in the dustbin letters written to come and take awards, I'm sure all of us agree there are awards and there are awards. It is important for awards to speak for themselves through independent verification of the work of those being honored. Many of us know awardees that are totally lacking in leadership qualities, just as there are many VCs without CVs. One of the reasons why I believe we have all gathered here today for the Leadership Awards is that no one was asked to pay a dime for these awards. At least I was. Indeed, when I was informed that I had been chosen as the Leadership Governor of the Year, I asked the publisher of the newspaper how they arrived at their choice of who to honor. And he informed me, just as the managing director, Mr. Azuishikwene, had already elaborated earlier, that the board of editors is usually rigorous in its scrutiny, in addition to their use of their own independent survey. Not even he told me as publisher, could put up a name without a defense of the nominee's qualities. It is important that awards are credible, consistent, predictable, and independently verifiable, in addition to underscoring the values of leadership in service.
Governor Fayemi also addressed the theme of the award ceremony and conference, which is the opposition a serious alternative in Nigeria?
As to whether there is an opposition that can provide the alternative, I agree with the previous speakers that the question is whether the opposition can afford to stay on the fringe and complain about bad governance without stepping into the fray. I believe we're ready. We need to stop agonizing. It's time to start organizing. And we don't have a choice. Indeed, what we need is a movement beyond parties and platforms, a movement that can rescue our country from bad governance. We all have a responsibility to make this country a better place than it is currently. And we need to be a lot more desperate about doing so before we fall off the precipice. But for me, leadership, clearly I've always believed, is not having answers to all the problems. I believe my role is to light the candle and let our people find the way.
The awards also received divine blessings as the heavens opened up in affirmation. A dinner climaxed the sensational event later in the evening.
The joy we are sharing today is not only meant for Ekiti State, it's meant for Ekiti State and the state of Osun. We are indeed very, very proud of you, sir. You are one of our own, you are part of us, we are in this together, and we are very happy that we are being recognized today as the great leadership governor.
Fayemi is a performer. All said and done, Fayemi is a good governor. Thank God that it is not those of us from within that are saying this. People from outside are saying that this governor of ours is trying his utmost best within the limited resources. Mind my words, mind my language, mind my choice of word. Limited, not limitless. The resources are limited, and we can appreciate that. But in any event, this is an auspicious occasion. I rejoice with him, and let me confess, I'm here because of him. I'm at this venue, I'm at this function. I should ordinarily be in court, maybe arguing some cases, one very important case on behalf of a client. But I've come to honor the governor of my home state, the state of Ekiti. So I believe that he deserves it, and I'm not dressing him in borrowed robes. And I say congratulations to him, congratulations to you, congratulations to everybody from Ekiti. Whether you are in the ACN or PDP or ABGA or whatever party you belong to, one thing is basic. What is good is good. Call Rose by another name, the aroma will be fantastic.
This award is a credence to the fact that every drop of the blood of Ekitis, every laceration on our body, every bruise, every attack, every pain that has gone into the 3.5 years to get his mandate back, today we have gotten the result. Today we can say, thank God, hitherto the Lord has brought us.
I'm very proud to identify with the award, and we pray that more will come, and then it shouldn't rest on his oars. It should continue to make our party proud, and for other parties should emulate. So we are proud of him. We wish him all the best, him and the First Lady and the people of Ekiti State.
I have a sense of elation, and it stands to reason that he's being honored today, because the Bible says you cannot put a lamp under a bushel. You have to make the light shine. So his light is shining. Ekiti State's light is shining. What he's doing in Ekiti State is worthy of note, and it should be rewarded. And I think he truly deserves this honor.
So for our governor, we know that this governor is a governor that will cut across the boundaries of political parties, the boundaries of race, the boundaries of ethnicity. And we know that this is a governor that will watch out for. This award is just a signpost of where he's going. And I can confirm that we are willing to work with him and to work for him to get to where he's going. We want to congratulate you, Mr. Governor, and to assure you that from the Senate, we are watching with a lot of interest, and we will partner with you as you work for your people.
This is a pointer and it's a signal that we don't have to rest in our oars, we have to move ahead. If what we have done have elicited such recognition, we have to do more. So as an Ekiti person, as the chairman of Action Congress of Nigeria, one is happy that our own governor has been recognized and honored by the leadership newspaper that is recognized nationally in Nigeria and beyond. So we are happy.
What our governor is doing today goes the same way that is writing his own history. The same thing, those people who have come to facilitate with me, they should emulate the quality style and the styling quality of our governor, which base is on transparent honesty and hard working.
It is indeed a pleasant coincidence that the award came on the eve of the 2nd anniversary of the Kayode Fayemi administration. To many, the Governor of the Year award for Dr. Kayode Fayemi didn't come as a surprise. Those who have been around Ekiti in the last 23 months would understand and appreciate the level of social, economic and political transformation that has taken place in the state. The symbol of the people's mandate continues to redefine governance through transparent, accountable, responsive and committed leadership. The Governor of the Year award for Dr. Fayemi is sheer reward for hard work. And just like Governor Fayemi himself has repeatedly declared, the reward for good work is more work. For the people themselves, every inch of their land now shows promises of the greater Ekiti, which they had always hoped for. Congratulations, JKF. Long live Ekiti, the land of honor.
Edumare